that blasters, airsoft guns, the things your mom buys for you with her credit card, whatever you want to call them, the sport of airsoft solely revolves around the guns and a little bit of a fashion show for some of those hardcore milsimers out there, or a vaping contest for the speedsofters. People are going to hate that comment. But regardless, I'm going to go over some of the guns that I have. I actually only have 3 guns right now because I'm a tinkerer. So when I get a gun, if I don't like it stock how it is, I upgrade the crap out of it. I put too much money into it. I get it to look exactly how I want it to look. And that's pretty much what I've done, and you'll see that here. So I want to start with my oldest gun, the G36. My first airsoft gun was in 2012. I purchased, it was like in 2010, 2011. I got a shotgun from Cabela's. That thing was clear, it was crap, but I loved it to death. And I upgraded to a CO2 pistol, then I got a spring rifle, which broke, and then I bought my JG G36C. I got that from Airsplat. You know what that is, and you know to avoid it if you've been playing for a long time. I don't even think it's up and running anymore. But regardless, I got that thing, and I loved it. Never did any upgrades to it, with the exception of a new hop-up bucking, a maple leaf, I believe, and a Mad Bull barrel. And I sold it just a couple of years ago. A little hard letting it go, but it was a good gun, and I'm glad someone else is getting to use it to its full potential now. But I always loved the G36 platform. I've had M4s, I've had AKs, had G36s, and that's the one that stuck out to me. Part of the reason why I wanted to build a KSK kit. So what you see here in front of me is actually a gun that you've seen if you've seen any of my other videos. So only difference between that, which I'd highly recommend checking it out, it'll be up in the card in the corner, is the paint job, and I've added this VTAC Mark II padded sling. Oh, I lied. Got that guy right there, which you've seen in my painting video. This is a UTG flipped aside magnifier, which one of my buddies gave to me out of the goodness of their heart, which I really appreciate. It lines up with my EOTech perfectly. But yeah, so I love this sling. I love these mags, love this paint job. Definitely recommend checking it out. Either of those videos if you get the chance. Now let's go to my next purchase. So after I purchased that gun, I've only purchased 2 guns since then. And ironically, they're both pistols. So the first pistol that I have is the KWA Gen 3 Glock 19. This is the metal slide version, doesn't have any markings on either side, but this thing is a beast. I haven't upgraded it with the exception of 2 things. I put a Garter 150% recoil spring in here just to make it a little more snappy, and I've upgraded the O-ring to a Mad Dog one I got off of eBay because I just wanted a little bit better gas retention, and it kind of leaks when I got it. If you want to get a KWA Glock, don't get the ATP, get an actual Glock. They're a little bit harder to find. You're probably gonna have to get them used. If you wanna get a KSE one, just fine too. They're actually the exact same things, but these guns are beasts. They're super, super well built. The hop-up system is super consistent. It's kind of got that rotary style that you have to use a tool for. I lost the tool, just kind of used my nail, but it works, and it's compatible with ATP magazines, so you can use that if you'd like. I purchased this thing for $75 off of someone from Hop Up. I struck a deal with him. I wanted a Glock for so long, and I was like, okay, a KWA one is a good one to go for. Get 75 bucks shipped to my door, and I couldn't be happier. It's a great gun. It doesn't kick too well, but it's got some good range, about 100 feet accurately. And yeah, overall, couldn't complain. The final gun I want to go through is something that's for my KSK kit. Unfortunately, it's not even accurate for my KSK kit. If I wanted to go for something accurate for the pistol, it'd be the P8. Instead, we've got the KWA HK-USP 45. Saw someone posted about their Tokyo Marine 9mm USP. That thing was freaking awesome. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this pistol. So I purchased this thing for $75 with 2 magazines, which was an absolute steal. And I also wanted to cover the holster that I used for it. I don't know why the KSK were so complicated in their holster choice, but actually after using it for quite a while, I kind of like it. So there's 3 parts to this system. You have a Black Hawk Serpa CQC holster. This is for the USP. It's got a Safari Land mid-ride paddle and the GCA41 adapter to connect the Safari Land to the Black Hawk Serpa stuff. I lock this thing in, turn it upside down, shake it back and forth. It is solid, and it sits perfectly. If you notice, the belt loops are perfectly in line with the rear of the pistol. So as it's on my side, I don't have to reach for it. I don't have to extend my body any certain type of way. It's just a natural draw from the hip. So I definitely recommend checking out mid-ride holsters, especially if you want to get something that's going to be comfortable and not really get in the way and not flop around anywhere. So I got this thing for about 20 bucks. I got the GCA41 from someone on Facebook for $11 ship. Got the CQC paddle. holster for about 20 bucks too. Overall, it's a great holster system. I could definitely recommend checking it out. But yeah, no complaints there, and fits my pistol perfectly, so I like it. If you guys like the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, do anything you want. I'd appreciate any of it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, sticking through to the end, and we'll see you in the next video.